Hey guys, Seth here with Seth Francis Sim Racing, and I just wanted to make a quick video today to show you guys a project I've been working on. What this is a button plate, as you can see, for the Thrustmaster T500. But what separates this from other button plates is it is actually fully console compatible, and it actually works through the original wheelbase's circuitry, and basically using an Arduino board, Uno is what I'm using. I plan on upgrading this to a Nano, but this was just a quick button plate I made up to make a video, and I only had the Uno on hand, for the first part of the project. First of all, before I go any further, I want to give a huge thanks to a gentleman who helped me out quite a bit with this project. He pretty much did the entirety of the software portion, the Arduino sketching, coding, and everything that pertained to making this work from a logical point of view. And basically, he sent me some sketches, and I just basically tested them to see, until we could get one that worked well for the T500. He's already done this project in its entirety with a full tutorial with the Thrustmaster TX wheel, and I will add links in the description to all of his posts on GTPlanet, as well as his blog and YouTube video. So anyways, like I said, this is a button plate that will completely emulate the original GT500 rim. And just to show you here, I'm going to plug in, this is, you can see, the wire, USB plug-in for the wheel. Just get it so it's all in there, so you guys don't think I'm trying to fool you here. Bring this around, I'm going to plug this right into my laptop. You have to excuse the mess. Still got all the tools out from the project. You can see, there's the wheel calibrating. Back again. And to center. So, if I can get this wire off my monitor here, my laptop, I'm going to go to the control panel for Thrustmaster. Going to open up control panel, and if I can get this close enough so you can see if I can get any buttons to light up. Well, basically, see these? Don't know if you can, alright, so you probably can't see that. Let me bring this a little closer here. Bring this laptop on here. I just want you to be able to see me pushing the buttons like this is D-pad. I want you to be able to see the D-pad pushing, button lighting up in correspondence. Okay, and then we've got other buttons here. I actually don't remember exactly which one does which. All 13 buttons can be mapped, even more if you're emulating like the TX Rim or a different rim that has more buttons. I would like to add that, let me get back here so you can see. I think if I remember correctly, this was the PS button. I think that's start or select. But basically, all the buttons can work. I would like to add this button here and this button here, which would have been my 13th or 12th and 13th buttons, are not hooked up. I didn't realize till after everything was all assembled that those are actually normally closed buttons, the opposite of what I need. So, silly mistake by me. What makes this really cool, and there's a lot of other button plate projects that people have done out there, but they all seem to have one thing in common. You either have a USB cable coiled around the axis of your wheel, or you have the USB run through the center axis, but they all use a separate proprietary button board. And by using a development board like an Arduino and emulating the circuitry of the original rim, we maintain console compatibility. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to unplug from the back of the PC. I'm going to take this same USB. I'm going to bring it over here below my old crummy TV that is now working as a TV stand for my somewhat okay semi-modern TV. And we'll just calibrate it up again. Don't know if you heard it, but basically I'm going to, now I started this up with the regular DS3, so I'm going to have to get this wheel into recognition here. I'm just going to push a pedal. Okay, so that brought me into the menu. Now, I think this is my XMB button. Okay, it is. So, as you can see, if I could get back far enough, push this button, XMB comes up. Push it again, XMB goes down. I got D-pad. Like so. If I want to select something, which button was my X? That's a good question. I think it's this button. Nope. Actually, oh, okay. I think I did just select something, so let's go back. Okay, so I actually forget what buttons I set to what. Okay, so it looks like X is over here, and this is circle. I just did all this, finished up late last night, so I forget. But basically, as you can see, I am using, let me turn this on its side, that's a bad idea. I am using the D-pad to scroll through. Let's say I want to select something. I'm on the Vision GT. Select. Go back. And if I remember, I have these as L2, R2. I have start here, so that should bring me into the start menu. Yep. Let's go back. This is select, as we showed before. This is the XMB button. And I apologize, I can't get more of the monitor and the wheel in at the same time. It's just while sitting in front of the wheel holding the camera myself. It's my only option. Fortunately, I don't have a cameraman. But anyways, this is the project, and it's something I've wanted to be able to do for a long time, but haven't been able to figure out how to do it. How to emulate the original GT Rim circuitry, and until now. You know, there's more expensive options out there, or should I say expensive options, seeing as this isn't an item I'm trying to sell. We're simply providing all of the information necessary to do this exact project, as well as the Thrustmaster TX project on your own. Basically a step-by-step guide, as long as you have some basic wiring, soldering, light fabrication skills. This was my first time ever making a button plate. As you can see, it's pretty plain Jane. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works well. It's just ABS plastic. So yeah, like I said, we're going to provide all the information. There will be links in the description below. As I said, linking to everything that Taurus has done towards this project, which, as I said, is the complete Arduino side of things. All the coding, writing of the sketches, those will all be provided if you follow the links left in the description. It'll take you to his blog, as I said, the GTPlanet forum post, or the thread that he has made for this, his YouTube video, as well as a thread I'm going to create in ISR TV, and my Google+. and you will be able to find the Arduino sketches within Taurus's blog, as well as I believe they are within the GTPlanet post, and I'll see if I can go ahead and post downloads in the description. I'm not sure if I can do that on YouTube, but if I can, I will post downloads in the description, so you can download the sketch both for the TX wheel, the T500 wheel, and there's also a button reader sketch which uses the Arduino to read the original RIM's inputs, and that can also be used to read other wheels in the future, such as the the GTE Rim and the other rims that Thrustmaster makes that have the paddle shifters, rotating paddle shifters. The only thing that I'd like to note is we haven't personally tested the other wheels with the reader sketch to see if there's any slight variation that needs to be made to the sketch, but I know there was a slight change that needed to be made in the sketch between the TX Rim and the GT Rim. I plan on buying both the GTE Rim or one of the rims that uses the same circuitry from Thrustmaster, and I also plan on buying an F1 rim to see if I can read those as well and see what type of code they're putting out. I guess it's like a binary code data through bytes of binary code data, basically, that are sent to the wheelbase. I believe, if I remember correctly, the wheelbase always reads 8, and certain rims put out different numbers. The GT Rim has 2 shift registers and puts out a total of 16 bits, 2 bytes, and the TX Rim actually has 3 shift registers, 17 bits used for button inputs, with a total of 24 bits, 3 bytes. So, yeah. But anyways, like I said, I'll include links to where you can get all the information necessary to do this project for yourself. Really something awesome that you DIYers out there can do as an alternative to the rims that Thrustmaster makes. I know they're pretty small. Even the original 12-inch rim that came on my my T500 base isn't bad. 12 inches is okay, but this is a 350 millimeter, and it's a good size. I actually like just a hair smaller. I have a 320 millimeter NRG wheel rim I'm looking at, and once I purchase that, or whatever 320 millimeter rim I end up with, I'm going to make another button plate to go along with that as well, and I'm going to swap out the Arduino Uno for a Nano. I'm sorry you can't get a good view of the Uno there. I don't have the greatest camera, but anyways, you can see it's there. This is all the buttons. Turn the wheel slow, you'll see. This was a quick project. I ran out of some shrink wrap, so not all of my button leads are covered up, but it definitely gets the job done for now, and I'm happy with it. I'll be upgrading it and changing some things as time goes on, but just wanted to show this to everybody and make this available to the sim community. Hope you guys like what you see here. Again, my name is Seth. This is Seth Francis Sim Racing. Check out my Google Plus to see the Seth Francis Sim Racing Thrustmaster TH8 short shaft shift knob kits. I can see one installed on here. I'm going to be making a video for these as well. This is a shift knob kit that I make for the Thrustmaster wheels, and basically just take this off real quick. You get something like this if you order one from me, And this is a Hurst style. Not sure if I can get the Hurst clear on this camera here. But basically, it's a full shift knob, shaft, everything already installed, and that just threads right into your shifter, and you're good to go. TH8RS, TH8A, whichever. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.